Hey everybody, Rich here coming at you with a little video response for G's Mikey. Um, Mikey asked us to do I guess you would call it a cross-cultural video of your favorite team. Try to come up with 5 players of different ethnic backgrounds, and then an additional 5 players of, I guess it was Hispanic background. I think he said Latino, which would mean Latin American players specifically, and then one of those being from Mexico. Anyway, so my favorite team is the Yankees, and I got a few cards here to show you of Yankees from various ethnic groups, different countries, backgrounds, and I guess I'll get it started. By the way, let me just show you what we're listening to first, because it sounds kind of cool, right? Looks like it's called, I'll take a shot at this. Is it Llevame al Juego de Béisbol, which is Take Me Out to the Ball Game en Español, by Mariachi Nuevo Real. Doing my best to roll my R's there for you, my man. And that was a short song, so I'm going to pause it before the next one plays. And you might notice there's a bottle of Cholula here too. It just happened to be sitting around, and since I don't have a card stand with me, I thought it would be a very apropos thing to lean the cards against. So without further ado, let's get started with my first Yankee. He's actually an American, but I thought he'd be a good person to do, because he is actually the first African American to join the Yankees, even though baseball had been integrated for, I think, about 9 years by the time Elston Howard joined the Yankees. He was actually the first African American on the Yankees. The Yankees were a little slow to integrate, surprisingly, since it is a northern city, progressive city. You would have thought they would have been the first. I mean, the Dodgers were the first team to integrate, as we all know, with Jackie Robinson, but for some reason it took the Yankees another 9 years to sign a African American player, and Elston Howard played mostly catcher, though he played some first base, and I think maybe even thinking shortstop, maybe first base, I think it was. So anyway, this is his 1960 card. Pretty sure he joined the Yankees in '55, because this is his this is what year is this? I'm terrible with these years on these old tops, but 1959 tops. And this is a reprint of a I believe it's 54 tops. So we got Elston Howard, first African American Yankee. So there you have that. Okay, my second guy is going to be from a place you don't think of a lot of baseball players coming from, the Czech Republic. This is also 1960. 1960 tops, actually in pretty good shape, considering a lot of my vintage stuff is lower grade because I just don't have budget for the high-end stuff. But Elmer Valo, who was from the Czech Republic, he actually had a 20-year career in the major leagues. He played from 1940 till 1961. He didn't join the Yankees till 1960. But he was Czechoslovakian, born in Czechoslovakia, and came to America and made a career of playing Major League Baseball. So props to him. My next guy is from another place, really think of as a big baseball country. But nevertheless, this I believe is in 1960 was a real good year for international players on the Yankees, because this is Eli Gerba, who was of Serbian descent. His parents were both Serbian immigrants. Hopefully this doesn't disqualify me, because I believe he was born in the United States in Chicago, but his parents were fresh off the boat from Serbia, and he pitched actually with the Yankees from 1959 and 60, I believe. And there's the back of his card. So Eastern Europe is pretty well represented so far. My next guy is a guy you might be familiar with, modern day Yankees, still playing. He is from, he's actually Dutch, Danish, I believe. I think that's the same thing. He's Dutch. He was born in Amsterdam in the Netherlands. A Dutch guy who a lot of people would look at him and wouldn't think he was Dutch. Do you know who I'm talking about? But the fact is, he's Dutch, and that is Didi Gregorius, Yankees shortstop. We all know Didi. There's his opening day card from last season. I believe this was from either last season or this. I think this is 2018 35-year anniversary throwback. I guess that makes it like an 85 style card, 86. I forget what year they modeled that after, but that's the throwback. You know, Topps 35-year anniversary. Didi Gregorius. Here's the Didi. What do you call this? Topps. Not heritage, but help me out. You know what I'm talking about. The archives. There you go. Topps archives. It's nice looking cards. Here's the Didi Fire. 2018 Fire. So shiny, as Pepino Man would say. And a little other thing about Didi is he was not only born and raised in, spent his early years in the Netherlands, but then he moved to the Caribbean, to a Dutch island there. I forget the name of it. It's a tiny island in the Caribbean, but they speak Dutch, and it's kind of a Dutch province or whatever. But I believe he speaks about 5 different languages, 4 or 5 different languages too, from all his travels. But he moved from the Netherlands to the Caribbean to America, where, as we know, he has made a living as a professional baseball player. And here's the coolest card of him, even though it's not a Yankees card. This is one a guy named Bobby sent me. Dodgers Cards is his handle on YouTube. You might check him out. He gives away a lot of nice stuff. The guy's got a great collection, rips a lot of stuff and gives most of it away. Dodgers Films is the name of his channel, but this is Didi with the Angels. It's Bowman Chrome. It's factory sealed in a slab, basically. It says archives. It's not super familiar with this, but it's like a 1 of 4. I don't know if you can see that right there. I think focused. It's not really focusing, but it's a super nice card from before. It's his rookie card, actually, before he was with the Yankees, and it's autographed, 1 of 4, chrome slab. It's pretty nice, rare card. So I guess my last guy to get us away from Europe, because 3 out of those last guys were Europe, and Elston Howard was American. We're gonna go to the continent of Asia, where we have a Yankees pitcher I'm sure you're all familiar with. The rumor is he's going to start opening day if everything goes according to plan. One of our starting pitchers in that is Tanaka. I've always had trouble saying his first name because I don't speak a lot of Japanese, but I think if I say it right, it's Masahiro Tanaka from Japan. There's his, what was this this product that came out last year? Can't remember what they were calling this, Play Ball or something, but this was a new product last year, 2018. I don't know if they're going to do it again this year. They were decent looking cards, but I mean, how many Topps products do we need? You know, the same players. I bought a few packs and I pulled a few Yankees, but I'm almost hoping they don't reissue that it was just a one-year deal, because I just can't afford to keep up with all this stuff. I got, you know, Series 1 and 2 update. I got, you know, Heritage, Chrome, Bowman. You know, that's just scratching the surface. These things, which I like this. It's a nice looking card in the I keep wanting to say Heritage, but I said it before. You know what it's called, Archives. There's his Archives from last year, and then there's the 35-year anniversary card from last year as well for Tanaka. So there's my 5 internationals, and now I'm going to get into my Hispanic players. And the first guy I'm going to come with, it's again, I'm starting with 1960s Topps. And this is a guy you may or may not have heard of. He was an outfielder with the New York Yankees back in the 50s and 60s. Born in Panama. He played from 55 to 66. His name is Hector Lopez. New York Yankees. This card's not in bad shape either. The centering's a little bad, top to bottom, but the corners are pretty decent. You know, pretty good registration, color, whatever you say. People say it presents pretty well. You know, I mean, it looks decent. Like I said, top to bottom, it's a little off, but it's decent. It's a nice picture, nice design. I believe that's 1960 Topps. So they're crediting him with third base and outfield. And he went on to be a manager in the minor leagues. Some say he was one of the first, I'll just say dark-skinned. I don't like to throw the words white and black around. I don't label human beings that way, but he was one of the first, if not the first, you know, probably person of African descent, Afro-Hispanic, whatever you call it, player to go on to manage in, I believe, AAA. Managed AAA teams after he finished playing professional baseball. So there we have Hector Lopez. Next, we're going to move on to some guys that you definitely know. We're going to start with his rookie card. Yankees. Second baseman. I think he may be an occasional shortstop too. Do you know who I'm talking about yet? He's got a good bat, good fielding. Second baseman, Gleyber Torres. Happy Gleyber Day, everybody. There's his rookie debut in 4/22/18 last year. Here's his international card. I mentioned this in the comments in Mikey's video, that there's this whole set of Allen and Ginter that's World Talent. Here's his rookie card from that, the Allen and Ginter World Talent subset. It shows, you know, he's from Venezuela. Caracas, I believe. There's a place that's in the news quite a bit lately, not for really good reasons, so I'm sure he's glad to get out of there, to be out of there. That's the same card again. There's his another rookie card of him from last year. There's his, I believe is that Topps now, or is that just a funky insert? It's one of those subsets. What do they call that one? Whatever it is. So I got a big stack of him. I got more. I didn't even show you. There's his Making of the Legends subset rookie card. There's his All-Star Game rookie card. There's a Topps Chrome rookie card. There's I think they call that sepia. Shiny. Another shiny Chrome rookie. Did I already show one of those? Here's a really shiny International Affair. This goofy, what do you call him? Panini Optic. I believe that's a rookie card too. I don't know if they put rookie card on this. There's that funky product from last year, whatever they called it. A couple more. There's his, can never think of the name of it, Archives. Here's his rookie from the Allen and Ginter. There's his mini Allen and Ginter tobacco style card. There's his Topps Fire from 2018, and there's his 35-year anniversary. I kind of respect Gleyber Torres because he's trying to really fit in America. He used to use a translator, as I understand it. Now he's not. He's trying to really learn English, speak English, communicate with his teammates. He's supposedly a real good guy, conscientious guy like that, so I give him a lot of props. And let's move on. Who we got next? Who are we going to do next? Third base. We're going to move it on over to third base. And I think you guys all know who that is. I only have a couple cards of him pulled. I have a lot more. But let's start with this Miguel Andujar rookie card from the Goofy set. Miguel Andujar rookie card from Topps Fire last year. And Andujar, Donruss. Andujar's Dominican. He got brought up last year. I think he played a couple games in 2007, but last year, 18, was his official rookie year. Looking to have another good year with the Yankees. Some people criticize him as, I believe, making a lot of errors at third base. You know, he's not the greatest ball handler. He's better bat than he is a fielder. But I don't know. I mean, maybe I just missed a lot of it. But I can keep an eye on him this year and see how he does. And then moving right along, who do we have next? A guy from Cuba. Can you guess who? Very fast pitcher, closer for the Yankees, Cuban. He played 1 year with the Cubs, and I believe the rest of his career has been with the Yankees. He went from the Yankees to the Cubs, back to the Yankees, if I'm correct about that. And I think we all know who I'm talking about at this point. We're talking about our Aroldis Chapman. Insane closer, throws the fastest hurler in major leagues. I think he throws up to and in excess of 104 miles per hour. As I said, he's from Cuba. Here we go with his, that was his All-Star Game card. Here's Topps Fire from 18, kind of shiny. International Affair subset. Cuba. It says Cuba right on there. And there is his mini from the Allen and Ginter. And I think we're almost there. What do I have? One left? Okay, oh man, here's where I run into trouble. Hopefully I'm not going to get disqualified for this, but believe it or not, there have not been a lot of Mexican Americans who play who have played for the Yankees over the years, as far as I can tell. There is one currently on the roster, but as hard as I tried, I could not find a card of him, and I was pretty sure I had one. Maybe I just didn't look in the right place, but hopefully the digital version's going to be all right. He's a pitcher. He's the only Mexican-American on the squad right now, as far as I know, and there have not been a whole lot historically. So he came up in, he's been bounced back and forth from AAA ball. He's like a quadruple A guy whatever they call that, a guy that bounces back and forth a lot from the minors to the majors. I think he first came up in 2016, maybe a little bit in 17, and now I'm hoping he's going to play a lot this year. And that is, in case you haven't guessed by now, Luis Cessa, Yankees pitcher, and that's the best I can do for a card right now. And I was hoping maybe I could get a little extra credit, a little leeway. That's his Topps Heritage rookie card. And there is another guy in recent years. I think he retired in 2014. I don't know what he's doing now, but his name was Alfredo. I think he said it. Aceves. He was also a pitcher with the Yankees, and there's his Upper Deck rookie card. Played a couple years, I think from about 2008 to 2014. He might have bounced back and forth a little too in the minors. But those are the only two Mexican-American or Mexican anything Yankees that I could come up with, and I could not find a hard copy card of them in my box. This is my Yankees box over here. I have a few other things that I keep Yankees in, but those guys should have been in there, okay? They should have been in there, and I didn't come up with them, so I'm hoping that's going to be good enough. I put quite a bit of effort into trying to find them. So anyway, with that, I'm going to say peace out. This video's getting a little long. 10 minutes? That's not the worst. If you guys saw my Jewish players box set that I just went through, holy God, that video was almost an hour long. I want to thank Mikey for actually watching that whole thing. And I'm just going to say peace out. I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of you guys' videos. So God bless everybody, and maybe I'll try a different song for the outro here. I think that there was another one about to come up, another Spanish baseball song, so let's see. All right, peace out. God bless everybody. Adios, amigos. Hasta luego. Hasta mañana. Buenas noches.